You sort of said that young people in Sydney haven't seen a haze like that over the city before. Do you remember that in your history?
I do remember hazes from the past. I do remember Sydney being ringed by fire in my lifetime. I remember as a young fella being down at the beach and seeing smoke all around as I'd look back out from the surf across the sand, and I've seen it before. Maybe not quite the haze that I saw on Sydney Harbour, but you know, we've seen terrible fires. I remember when I was a kid, I remember the Blue Mountains, the big fire back in the late 70s. And I remember the convent up just out of Lawson, which was lost, I remember, on that occasion. And those fires were horrific, absolutely horrific. We've seen, what is, I think, concerning about these fires, and we've seen fires come early in the season too. When I was out at Wilberforce on the weekend getting an update on the mega fire just northwest of Sydney, and speaking to the Commissioner when I was out there, and speaking to other locals, and I asked them about that, and they said, yeah, we've seen early fires before. The challenge is that these fires have been now going for some time, and that is causing a lot of fatigue, and I know that has the keen attention of the commissioners and how that, on how the firefighters are getting their rest periods, and that's why we appreciate the supplementary resources of people coming out of New Zealand and Canada and the United States, and in those states that aren't facing the extreme conditions that the New South Wales in particular is in Queensland, we're getting that wonderful support. I mean, this time last year it was New South Wales firefighters going to Tasmania, and that's the wonderful nature of this coordinated effort. And that's what I'd stress. There is an extraordinarily coordinated effort between all of our fire chiefs, between all of our state and territory resources. There are established protocols for making requests, acting on those requests, whether they're fiscal or whether they're resources or people or airlifts or Defence Force engagement. All of this is happening. All of the things that you would expect and need to be happening is happening. And we thank all of those for their amazing effort in addressing the great risk, which is a natural disaster. Of course it is. And we will continue to respond to it on the basis of it being exactly that.